Muy listo, muy listo. Bueno, pues empezamos de nuevo. Bienvenidos a Fenrique Producciones. Bienvenidos a este especial de la noche de todos los santos. Me iba a llamarlo Halloween, aunque lo haya puesto en el título, pero ya basta de invasiones de los anglosajones, en serio. Nuestra fiesta de todos los santos es mucho más antigua que la suya. Estamos jugando a la llamada de Cthulhu, la llamada de Chulu, la llamada de Zulu, como lo queráis llamar. En principio, Lovecraft, que es la mente detrás de todo este universo de los mitos, le puso un nombre impronunciable para el ser humano, es un nombre alienígena, extraplanar, con lo cual si le queréis llamar Luis, le podéis llamar Luis. Vamos a empezar. No tengo ninguna información, sé que es un investigador que llega a una mansión donde ha habido unas muertes extrañas y va a investigar y está, todo lo que sé. Sé que está basado en los mitos y demás. De vez en cuando soltaré alguna referencia de los mitos porque es algo que me gusta mucho. Los leí muy jovencito, con 16 años o así. Y nada, bueno, comentaros que Herbert Philip Lovecraft, más conocido como Lovecraft o HP Lovecraft, se crió con sus tías, no sé si era huérfano o le abandonaron, y era un tipo muy raro. Si buscáis muchos veréis que se le llama racista, y efectivamente lo era, pero era lo normal en la época. No sé cómo explicaroslo. Igual que lo normal en esta época es otra cosa, lo anormal hubiese sido que no fuera racista, ¿de acuerdo? La mayoría de los autores de sus contemporáneos veréis que su prosa es muy racista. No porque fueran racistas, sino porque era la educación del momento, ¿de acuerdo? Herbert Philip Lovecraft habla mucho de las razas inferiores. Cuando habla de otros sitios siempre se está refiriendo a razas, pues, a la gente de raza negra, gente de raza sudamericana, india, pero es que él era especialmente obsesivo con lo que hacía, ¿de acuerdo? Cuando empiece la cinemática me voy a callar para que la veamos todos. Yo sí que soy santo, pues no creo, más bien lo contrario, más bien soy un poco de demonio. Puedo tener cara de ángel, pero luego no te creas, y cuando quieras te lo enseño. Es broma, no lo es. Bueno, pues eso, cuando empiece la cinemática imagino que será ahora, si es que no sé si el juego está esperando que le dé a que empecemos. Sí, tonto. Me callo. Vamos a empezar con un flash forward, parece. Vamos a estar un momento ahí. Para pescar. Algunos diréis, jo, pero no está traducido. Personalmente, yo que entiendo el inglés casi bilingüe, prefiero que no esté traducido. Yo sé que en España hay muy buenos dobladores, pero muchas veces los juegos de palabras, la intención, realmente los juegos se me ocurran muchísimo más en inglés que en español, sinceramente, se pierde muchísimo la traducción. Si me notáis un poco cogido es porque lo estoy, ¿vale? Estoy con un trancazo de mi padre de narices. Y si me vais a dar un segundo porque voy a tener que sonarme los moquillos. Fuera de pantalla, eso sí. Espero que no me veáis. A todo esto me acabo de dar cuenta que no sé dónde está el micro. Así que seguramente me habéis estado escuchando súper mal. Vamos a ver. Dame un segundo que voy a ver el feedback de esto. Vale, parece que se... Dame un segundo, ¿vale? Por favor, que creo que he estado metiendo la pata todo este tiempo. Vamos a ver un segundo. Voy a ir a la emisión de YouTube, a ver qué tal se estaba escuchando, porque menuda... ¿vale? En fin. De YouTube. Por cierto, que estoy dándome cuenta de que los chats de YouTube no me están apareciendo en la pantalla también. Vamos a ver un segundo. Muy bien, no se me ha escuchado nada en absoluto. Algunos diréis, jo, pero no está traducido. Bueno, se me escuchaba en plan súper bajito. Si alguno se quiere dejar las orejas en los primeros minutos, pues lo siento mucho. Y continuamos en Fenrique Producciones. Lo tengo que decir, lo siento que se escuche bien. Venga, una ofrenda pútrida. ¿Cierto? ¿Muy pútrida? A ver, Fenrir, sigue conmigo. No te me eches los ojos. Vamos a mirar para arriba. Mira, por ahí está cayendo agua. Se me ocurrió mirar al techo. Está muy bien hecha la ambientación, me encanta. No sé qué he hecho, pero...
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Vale, si queréis leerlo más tal...
sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
No sé qué tipo de investigador será, pero con esos libros.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Me encantan las fotos antiguas, está súper bien. 1920 y algo, la prohibición. 1910, 19, ¿no? Me encanta la música. Me encanta esa música.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
A ver, me digo descuento de otro medio. Parecen brotar la superficie desde las profundidades ancestrales e ignotas. Muy Lovecraft ese comentario, la verdad. Bueno. Estados Unidos se ha votado seco. La ley seca. Vale, aquí hay algo más.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Ay, madre mía. Aquí arriba hay algo más.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders.
La Primera Guerra
That
Mundial.
isn't courage.
Si queréis un buen juego de la Primera Guerra Mundial, Battlefield 1 es impresionante. Vale, me quedaría la radio, vamos a apagarle, saldremos a dar un paseo, entiendo. Y me vais a dar un segundo, pero voy a sonarme un poquillo. Ya parece casi una tradición el ponerme malillo en Todos Santos. El teléfono, tengo un teléfono. Y aquí hay algo más, un vaso, vale.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
A ver. Puntos de personaje, vale. O sea que va a ser en plan juego de rol. Vamos a ver. Fuerza, investigación, percepción, elocuencia, psicología, ocultismo y medicina. Vale. Psicología representa el comportamiento humano, ¿sabes? Percepción, vamos a ver. Fuerza 3 de 5 está bien. Investigación 3 de 5 también lo veo bien. Elocuencia siempre es buena. 4 puntos para subirlo. 2 puntos y 4 puntos. Tengo 8 puntos disponibles. 8 puntos para subir ocultismo. Medicina deben ser las gordas. 6 puntos. Vale, pues vamos a subir de momento elocuencia, que siempre es muy bueno. Ah, vale, tengo que ir subiendo punto a punto, ¿no? Vale. Psicología o percepción. Queremos ver cosas o entender cosas. ¿Hay alguien ahí? Hola. ¿Algún consejo? ¿No? Vamos a hacer una cosa. Vamos a subir la percepción. No. Indagar. Conocimientos pasados. Vale, yo creo que 3 de 5 está bien. 3 de 5 está bien. Queremos ver o entender. Bueno, pues si somos elocuentes, vamos a intentar entender mejor a aquellos que investigamos. De momento me soy estos dos. Y el ocultismo. Y esto pues lo seguimos subiendo más tarde porque de momento no tenemos por qué saber nada de ocultismo, ¿verdad? Y medicina igual. No soy un médico de guerra, pongamos que fuera un teniente, un oficial. Vale. Sí, vamos a repetirlos así.
Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Vale.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Ya voy. Bueno, eso es por eso no me gustan las traducciones. En fin.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband,
Perdóname, pero como estoy
and
con el
Simon, my
constipado,
grandson.
I can't do anything
se
for
me está
a woman
secando la
who's
boca.
already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture.
Pues
That's all you've got?
Un ángel que se preocupa
The
por
painting?
mí, me ha traído a
I
mi
placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Examinar la aventura, examinar el dossier de Hawkins. Vamos a examinar el dossier de mi gacho. Dossier.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Vale, rotar. No hay nada por detrás. Y vamos a ver el cuadro. Vale. De todas maneras, antes me queda con ganas de beber, no sé si ahora... No, no se puede. Pues venga.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Vamos a ver. Vale, esto es muy de Focus Entertainment. Es seguir una conversación. empezar por una pregunta casual.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Vamos a ver. Vamos a preguntarle.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Vamos a ver.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Vale, pues vamos a investigar.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mention Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Buena acción. Dejar de comer, de llevarte a la locura. Esto ya lo he preguntado.
The sender's label mentions where.
That's right.
And you think
that is what go to Dark.
Vale.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Vamos a hacer un pequeño repunte. Lo he comentado antes, pero no se me ve muy bien. El tema del doblaje. Personalmente, soy casi bilingüe en inglés. Todo lo que estoy escuchando lo estoy entendiendo, no necesito leerlo. De hecho, muchas cosas que escucho cuando las leo en español me rechinan porque están mal traducidas. Y lo que os explicaba, muchas veces el doblaje en inglés contiene juegos de palabras, contiene referencias, dobles referencias, que en español es imposible. Es imposible traducir. Hay muchos que hacen esfuerzos, realmente modifican la traducción de tal manera que tiene el mismo chiste o algo parecido, pero es muy difícil. Yo personalmente, si el juego es en español, prefiero que esté en español. Si es en francés, prefiero que hagan en francés. Yo francés no lo entiendo, pero por lo menos lo leo. La intensidad que ponen los dobladores originales en el doblaje, pocas veces he visto yo que se consiga en el doblaje español. Incluso aunque pongan figuras de actores importantes, el doblaje es algo muy difícil. En España tenemos un gran problema con los actores, y es que la mayoría no sabe transmitir con la voz. Yo por lo menos lo veo así, es una opinión personal, ¿de acuerdo? No es general, no puede que no sea real, es mi forma de ver las cosas, y personalmente prefiero que esté en inglés, ¿de acuerdo? En inglés, traducción en español. En mi caso no me hace falta subtítulos, los estoy dejando para la gente que los necesite, y a veces hay palabras que no puedo entender, y ya que estamos hablando de los mitos, seguro que voy a encontrar palabras que no entiendo ni de casualidad. Vamos a ver. Estos son personajes, entiendo. Esto es importante leerlo, que luego puede venir bien para hacer preguntas. No puedo bajar para ver el resto del... pistas. Ah, vale, creo que hay.
Dark water.
Vamos a ver. Cordura, a ver. Es una batalla de la Primera Guerra Mundial que procede de la oficina de Mosargón. Vale, yo otra vez os remito a Battlefield 1, a la operación Mosargón, por supuesto. Es un juegazo que puedes entender muy bien lo que es la guerra. Sobre todo la presentación, que es a la vez jugable, es la caña. Vale, si queréis leerlo ya sabéis, pausáis y leéis. Seguimos. Da water, vale. Different weapons, death. Muerto. ¿Cómo puedo bajarlo? No puedo entrar para bajar y ver el resto del... Lo único que intenta que no me deja leerlo.
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic.
Vale, sí. Espera un
I'll
segundo.
no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Sí, ahora lo investigo, pero antes me gustaría saber cómo puedo leer todo lo que tengo aquí abajo. No puedo. Este tampoco. Este tampoco. No me deja seleccionarlo. Nada, no puedo verlo. Genial. Lugares, agencia de inteligencia oculta. Vale, pistas. Me he hecho bien perdido. Este es el inventario. Vale. Conocimientos. Esto realmente no me sirve de mucho. Voy a echar un vistazo al cuadro. Una madre protegiendo al niño y esa figura que parece que viene por ellos. Vale. Vamos a ver. Pues venga, vamos a mirar el libro sobre el Atlántico Norte.
Dark water is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water.
Vamos a ver si encuentro algo más.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Se lo hemos visto. Hombre, sí, seguimos un borrachín. ¿Qué más? No sé. Esto afectará tu destino. Ah, amigo, o sea, esto es en plan... Until Dawn. Vale. O sea, todo lo que haga, incluso tomarme una bebida, me afecta a largo plazo, ¿no? Vale. Realmente el trabajo de... Pone que leer el libro he ganado algo en medicina. Sí. Fíjate, sin haber usado puntos de experiencia he ganado un poquito en medicina. Vale, perfecto. Voy a echar un vistazo más por si acaso me dejó algo. Lo último, voy a escuchar. No me dejó, bueno, quiero volver a escuchar la música, me gustaba mucho. No sé.
I should get rid of all this stuff. Natural sciences, linguistics, dark waters off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. I used to be an avid reader.
Vale, pues yo creo que ya hemos examinado todo por si acaso. Y vámonos, vamos a entrar en la locura. Tan, 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 tan. Bueno, os voy a hablar un poquito de H.P. Lovecraft, que antes no habréis escuchado. H.P. Lovecraft es un escritor que hizo la mayoría de sus novelas alrededor de los años 20. Lo que era una tía suya, la leyenda, se supone que es leyenda, dicen que lo vestían de niña cuando era pequeño, y dicen que era algo raro, que era un misógino. Sobre todo si buscáis por ahí veréis que mucho le gusta antirracista. Efectivamente lo era, pero lo era porque en aquella época todo el mundo lo era. Lo extraño en aquellos años era no ser racista. Sobre todo los anglosajones siempre han tenido un aspecto muy de raza superior, incluso más que los alemanes. Y en aquella época lo raro era encontrar un anglosajón que no fuera racista, ¿de acuerdo? Era algo normal. Él era tal vez un pelín exagerado, pero si buscáis la prosa de sus contemporáneos, veréis que todos son muy racistas. O sea, no importa, los anglosajones eran como de raza superior y el resto eran inferiores todos. Comentaros que eran contemporáneos del autor de Conan. De hecho, si leéis los cómics y los relatos de Conan de la época, Robert E. Howard era el autor de Conan, veréis que hay un montón de referencias a los primigenios, dioses antiguos, bichos con tentáculos, mujeres con poca ropa, que eso para Lovecraft no entraba dentro de sus relatos, porque las mujeres las odiaba bastante. Empezamos. Cinemática. Vamos a verla tranquilamente. Simplemente me voy a... Tengo unas ganas de que llegue el juego de Hombre Lobo. Lo que pasa es que espero que sea más de acción que los típicos de Cianide, que son bastante acosos en investigación.
We're almost there.
La llamada de Cthulhu. Qué registro. Estira.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver. Tengo un punto. Voy a mandar una pasta de cosas. Puerto.
Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You see how old this thing is? If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
Vale, los pescadores creen que es una profecía.
You can't understand.
pero
You're
no han
not
encontrado
sailors.
esto. No sé si podré
It's a
hablar.
sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't...
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You
That's
can't
no
understand.
way to
You're
treat
not
an omen.
sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign. There's something coming.
trouble.
Something real bad.
Seguimos hablando, este es el bar. Qué raro, luces. Correr. No sé si hablar con esta ciudad, este puerto.
your big mouth once and for all.
Optimistic.
There's nothing for you here either.
Are you
Beat it.
stupid or what? Even your captain told you not to stick your noses around here again.
This isn't your home, you bunch of sad brats.
Vale, vamos primero al bar.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Ah, pues sí, sí se lo ataca.
Hey, be careful.
Este es de los míos.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Ah, sí, vamos a intentar.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
Vamos a empezar.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Va, vamos a ver. Vamos a
The stranded whale.
preguntar cosas
I guess this bar has
casuales.
been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about it?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Vamos a hablar más, es cierto. Psicología, vamos a usar psicología. Más o menos.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah?
Torturado, ¿no?
Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Vamos a intentar esto.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Tenemos que hablar con el capitán.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Esto es de hace casi 80 años. 80 no, 70 años casi. 72 años. Curioso. Por aquí mencionan una gran captura, el almacén, que entiendo que es el que tenemos que... Y una balada, aquí. Estoy mirando. Mira, que hay alguien que se puede hablar.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Me suena que esa pesca milagrosa.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
Fue un ritual para pedir comida a un dios de las profundidades. Especie de pacto con los profundos. Me dice que esa es la proveedora de alcohol. Una puerta que no se abre. Y aquí tenemos la conversación con la única chica de la isla.
What you looking at, stranger?
Que es una chica como tú en un sitio como este.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Simpática. Vamos a ver, y vamos a ver al capitán del barco con los archivos de los Hawkins. Antes de entrar voy a echar un vistazo por aquí. Luego que se puede entrar. Panorámica del puerto o de las rocas. Se puede entrar por ahí, por aquí, vale.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Seguro que la Cat es la chica esta que hemos visto antes.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
De que estoy yo explorando todo, así ahora con el capitán. Vale. Esto será otro punto para medicina. Efectivamente, ya tengo un puntito más que si lo uso, no. O sea, no hace falta, o sea, si encuentro todo medicina, le hago un punto de medicina automáticamente. Está bien. Imagino que ahora mismo si voy encontrando volúmenes de cultismo. Pues antes de hablar con el capitán voy a echar un vistazo. Todo más que la información.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Pero el Fitzroy, fíjate lo que digo, me está diciendo que el Fitzroy fue el capitán que hizo la captura de la gran ballena en 1847, que fue parte de NADIE.
What a macabre souvenir.
Esto parece una especie de... Ah, vale, esto sabes lo que es. Un segundo, voy a limpiar los moquillos. Disculpadme. Vale, esto sabes lo que es. Esto es una especie de bate para romperle el cráneo a las ballenas. ¿De acuerdo? Creo, ¿eh? O eso... Ah, no, qué tonto soy. Esto es una pata de palo.
What a macabre souvenir.
Es una pata de palo como el de la foto que hemos visto. A lo mejor le creció la pata con el ritual que hicieron. Este es un arpón. Esto es una luz verde. Vale. Antes de hablar con este hombre, vamos a ir por aquí. aquí. Aquí había una puerta que parece que se puede abrir. Un retrete. Cerramos. Vamos a ver si algo de la puerta. Y nada, esto se queda miedo. Esto se queda miedo. Vamos a hablar con Cthulhu porque parece que ya no podemos ver nada más.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Vale, no me he enterado muy bien de lo que he dicho, pero vamos. Aquí está la documentación del oso.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Vale, no hay nada. Vamos a ver. Nada, no sé por qué no se puede leer toda la historia de... Nada, el bar, tal. Vale, un segundo que estoy buqueando como un bendito. Cuanto más veo, más moqueo. En fin, vamos a ver. Carta amenazante. Vale. Una foto que no tiene fecha. Esa es la pata de palo que hemos visto antes. Y las listas de carga. Vale. Capítulo 1, capítulo 2. Capítulo 2, capítulo 1. Pistas, me falta una por... Parece que me falta alguna por examinar. No. Vale, pues ya está. Tampoco es que haya mucho que ver en estos documentos que me ha enseñado el capitán. Y no me acuerdo dónde me ha dicho que vaya a hablar con él. Vale. Imagino que estará en él. A ver, ¿viste?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Primero vamos a hacer lo visual.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Vamos a dejar que hable él a ver si me dice algo.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whhatever caused those crimes is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I don't know. It's not my signature next to that of Charles Hawkins.
I'm at sea for more than half the year. Anyone could have done it during my absence. What seems really important to me is that the dates on these manifests indicate that Charles probably had other contracts.
But not with you, though. Can you tell me where the...
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Podría subirme a medicina. Tengo 2 puntos. Pero vamos a esperar un poco a ver si encuentro otro.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters.
sbre, navegante.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in. Damnation. I broke it.
No puedo. Y encima se me ha roto la... Un segundo. Y encima se me ha roto la ganzúa. Pues qué bien. Aquí no hay nada de interés.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not even, and don't go looking there.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Vale, parece que hay algo de mercancía que deberían de viajarse allí, que es lo que no he podido entrar antes. Dame un segundo que vuelvo a hacer con quillos. Ay, este trancazo me está fastidiando mucho. Vale, no sé si hablar con ellos, a ver si me dicen algo curioso, ¿no?
No, who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Well, we don't have a clear conscience.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile of the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Ahora no puedo ver. Ahora que podría sacar algo de esa cabaña, voy a poder hacerlo porque se ha roto la zona. A lo mejor ahora que sé que hay algo dentro, puedo abrirlo. Vamos a intentarlo.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, He's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Ahora con la tal Cat, a ver si me deja entrar. Bueno, ahora tengo esta parte abierta también, a ver si puedo hacer algo por aquí. Disculpadme un segundito, por favor. Ay, madre mía. Vale. Puerta cerrada.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
Vale. Es el típico juego de Nacho en el que todo el mundo oculta algo y todo el mundo al principio está en tu contra.
A handle. It must come from these old winches. This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Se supone que es una, vamos, con esta luz que tengo yo aquí no lo veo muy bien, digamos. Mira con el techo, no sé qué, mira con el techo. Vale, se supone que debería haber algo más, pero no lo vemos. Cambiar el brillo. Ah, mira, mira, aquí.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Un segundo, por favor. Voy a poner pausa. Vale. Vamos a subir esta de arriba. ¿Cómo subimos ahí arriba? Por esa escalera. Vale, parece que hay múltiples maneras de hacer las cosas.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Montar la manivela, montar el de carraca. Vamos a poner la manivela, vamos a poner la carraca y vamos a... Falta algo, ¿no? Algo me falta. Algo me falta para poder subir. Parece que hay varias formas de hacer lo mismo. O sea, podría seguramente de alguna forma haber convencido al policía para que me dejara entrar. Podría haber hecho algo para obligar a los hombres a dejarme entrar. Podría hablar con la tal Cat para convencerla que me deje entrar. O puedo intentar levantar esto con una pieza que me falta. Vamos a ver si tengo bastante puntos. Sí, vamos a subirlo. Aquí a percepción. Y vamos a confirmarlo. Y vamos a volver a hacer un vistazo por el almacén con la percepción subida a un punto. Esa no me da mucha seguridad, pero bueno. Es que no veo nada. Ah, no. Algo me falta. ¿El qué? ¿El qué es lo que me falta? ¿Qué falta? ¿Qué me falta? Una pieza para poder mover esto. Voy a hablar con la cat. A ver si me dice algo. Me parece que no me ha quedado remedio.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I shall take my leave.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. I told you to beat it.
Bueno, no puedo hablar con ella, no quiere hablar conmigo, así que ella se lo pierde. Y por aquí yo no sabía, que no había visto antes, porque está cerrada, básicamente. Si es que me puede faltar.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Tampoco haya dicho nada. Vamos a meternos por aquí. Nada.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island. But I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. What a macabre souvenir.
Parece que lo único que me queda es mentir a los hombres diciendo que vengo de pan. Tiene que haber una forma de abrir la alcantarilla, poder entrar por la alcantarilla. Estaba metido en el baño y me falta algo.
She won't stop asking.
Vale, disculpadme un segundito. Ay, por 1000 millones de rayos y centellas. Ay, arre. Vale, me he subido un punto de percepción y aún así no encuentro lo que la última pieza que me falta para abrir el bicho este. Así que si no encuentro nada más, lo que voy a hacer es mentir a los que están en el almacén. A ver si consigo entrar. Voy a conseguir que venga una paliza, está claro. Espera. Bueno, ya que me habías... La posición me había sido por aquí, pero voy a ver que estaba dando vueltas hasta aquí. Si tengo que ir para arriba. Falta algo, me falta una pieza para poder montar esto. Y por ahí, no por ahí.
You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
What could have done so much?
Don't put that beast back in the water. That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Vale. Pues no me queda más remedio que intentar mentir a los hombres del almacén, que creo que no va a servir, pero voy aprovecharlo. Vamos a dar una vuelta por aquí, a ver si encontramos más. Gracias. A ver, por aquí. Vamos a ver por aquí. Nada. No sé qué más.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the...
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our bosses.
No puedo.
I bid you, gentlemen,
No puedo ir.
if I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
No puedo.
You again. I told...
No need to get...
Tampoco puedo hablar con este hombre. No encuentro la pieza para que me falta para entrar en el almacén. No puedo abrir esa puerta para coger la evidencia que me permitiría que me dejaran entrar. Pues lo tengo crudo. No tengo que hablar conmigo.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Muy bien. Uy, que cada vez que bebo agua... Oh, Dios. Un segundo, por favor. Soy una fuente de mocos. No dudo mucho, pero a lo mejor estos dos me puedan ayudar.
Well, did you miss?
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
Alcohol.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Bueno, pues de forma.
I'll be back.
Take your time. We're going nowhere.
Bien, es una forma. Ya que no he podido encontrar la pieza que me falta para subir el bicho. Como no consigo convencerles, como no puedo abrir la puerta. Madre mía, ¿sabes qué? Voy a intentar última vez mirar aquí. Y si no... Si no veo nada, que no lo veo. La pieza que me falta, que seguro está por aquí, pero me debe faltar algún punto en percepción, pero no la veo, así que nada. A lo mejor está en otro lado, pero no la veo, no la encuentro. Así que nada. Pues vamos a coger un poquito de alcohol para... Y ahí... Usamos la tercera opción. Esto es sin poderse hablar. No sé qué vamos a hablar.
You again. What can I get you?
Vamos a preguntar.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams. That's
screams.
And that's not all, but I'll say anything.
I read the article on interesting look.
Don't get it into your head. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. And they saved dock water from famine.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous and...
I've got what I need.
Anything...
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Choice is yours. Everything's on sale.
How much for a bottle of whiskey?
$5.
I guess I'm not desperate.
I'm not judging you.
That'll be all for now.
Vale, vamos a entrar en el almacén, a ver si ya podemos entrar. Sinceramente creo que podía haberlo hecho de otra forma, pero los eventos han llegado a esta solución.
So, have you got what we asked you for?
A un segundo a que me vuelva a jugar. Perdóname.
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you.
Hay municiones para dar vueltas. Vale.
Follow me.
Vamos a ver.
Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, no.
Vale, vale, vale. Muy bien. Por si acaso voy a indagar un poquito por aquí antes de meterme en materia. Vale. Ah, vale, ah, vale, ah, vale. Vale, aquí este es el almacén ese, pero aquí hay otra cosa. Que todavía no puedo llegar, o sea que solamente tengo esta opción. Vale, vale, vale.
Let's see.
A ver si ahora sí puedo abrir, porque como no puedo abrirla ya, ya es que no sé qué puedo hacer más.
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
Venga ya.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Venga ya, macho, pero ¿qué? A ver, estas dudas, joder, 3 de 5 no está mal. No hay manera de abrirlo. O sea, ¿y ahora qué hago? O sea, ya no me queda más opciones. O sea, yo creo que ya lo he hecho todo. Tenía que haber... En vez de percepción tenía que haber subido la investigación. No, no puedes esto.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf? Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
No puedo hacer nada.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
My tongue got ahead of my
Sí, porque es que ya no me queda más. He hecho todo lo que se podía hacer. Y no hay manera. No se pueden abrir las cerraduras. No se puede encontrar lo que me falta. Todavía tengo suerte que no me haya clavado el cuchillo. Madre mía, de verdad. ¿Nada? A ver. Tal cat. A ver. Ya no tengo nada. Ahora sí voy a ver, ¿no?
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
Poquito de charla.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. A whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Ay, madre. La ayudaré. ¿Qué remedio? Porque ya no sé qué me ocurre.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Creo que debería haber otra forma de entrar. Imagino que se subido a la investigación.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
No se podía abrir la cerradura. Al final hemos llegado a esto. En aquella época una mujer con pantalones y así, no. Ni de coña. Pero claro, estamos en una época en que hay que ser inclusivos. La jefa de los malos tiene que ser una jefa, que va con pantalones. Vale, yo no lo llevo ahora mismo.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. Can't sleep. I know how that feels. What happened here? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
Imagino, espero que haya un poquito de acción ahora, que haya un enfrentamiento o algo. Vale, en principio parece que ya no hay nada más, ¿no? Estoy mirando por arriba, nada, 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 nada. Tampoco que me haya hecho mucho nada todo esto. Tanto para entrar aquí. Y nada, que esta la fotografía que he visto antes. pasar es un marido, con lo cual entiendo que el que está aquí durmiendo es el hijo. Pero ya está, o sea, no hay nada más. Martillos, demás. ¿Verdad? No hay nada más, ¿es cierto? ¿Tanto problema para esto? ¿Que no hay nada más? Vaya, hombre. Pues si esto es todo, un poquito decepcionante, pero vamos.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
No creo que sirva de mucho psicología a este hombre, pero...
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Vale.
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Vale, pues yo creo que aquí vamos a llegar a la
God
mansión.
damn it. Her again.
Y ya lo vamos a dejar ahí.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Y ya. Vale. Vamos a ver esta cinemática, si es que hay alguna, y lo dejamos ya por hoy. Ha sido interesante jugar fallándolo todo. No suele pasarme eso, la verdad. A lo mejor que era el único modo de hacerlo, pero vamos, yo estoy convencido que si tuviese tenido más investigación, hubiese podido hacer otra cosa. O más algo. Imagino que ir a la media pues no me ha ayudado mucho. Ah, amigo, este es el que le hizo la cicatriz. Se ha hecho la cara. Para enfrentarse.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Vale. Vámonos ya por hoy. Espero que os haya gustado esta introducción a la llamada de Cthulhu. Recordad que si llegamos a 20 seguidores antes de diciembre, perdón un segundo, sortearemos un juego, ¿de acuerdo? Hay que tener una cuenta de Steam para poder participar, tenerlo en cuenta porque os pasaría un código de Steam para poder activarlo. Y os emplazo a que nos volvamos a ver en Fenrique Producciones dentro de poco. Espero que os lo hayáis pasado bien. Dejadme vuestros comentarios en el vídeo y por favor suscribíos si os ha gustado, ¿de acuerdo? Si no, también. Muchas gracias por estar conmigo en Fenrique Producciones. Nos vemos.